Well, Isaac, as you know, having been a veteran of several presidential campaigns, this is when, at this time, when Republicans would be talking about who's going to run, sort of lining up finances, staff, etc. They can't really do that now with Donald Trump out there likely to say he might run, he might not run. Everyone's kind of frozen in place, aren't they?
That's exactly right. Too much of this comes down to politics within the Republican caucus. Now, look, we have seen some people, I think there were, 6 Republicans so far in the Senate who, at least on procedural votes, have been willing to break from the caucus at large. We have seen people in the House like Liz Cheney who are willing to stand up. But we don't see a lot of that. We don't see a lot of leadership in the Republican Party like that, Lion of the Senate from Tennessee who once stood up to ask, what did the president know and when did he know it regarding Nixon's impeachment, the great Howard Baker.
Right.
On the other hand, we have this political calculus, as you said, that political calculus about Republicans running for president that is superseding patriotism, it feels like. If you go back and you look at the words of Ted Cruz during the 2016 presidential primary, when he warned of who Donald Trump was, and that when Donald Trump told you who he was, believe him and beware. And you know what? I don't say this very often, but Ted Cruz and I agreed. He was right. The problem is Ted Cruz doesn't believe Ted Cruz is anymore. The man who once derided Donald Trump for making fun of his wife, the man who once was outraged and called Donald Trump as a man who couldn't be trusted with the Oval Office because he couldn't even be trusted with common sense, is now meeting with his defense attorneys trying to make sure that he escapes the consequences and accountability of his actions against this nation. Those are people who have let their politics override their patriotism. And we have to step back and put aside partisanship. We have to put aside people's presidential ambitions and primary ambitions for campaigns down the road and look at the facts of the matter and worry about what's right for the country. And like I said, we should all, as Americans, we should praise people like Mitt Romney and Liz Cheney who are willing to do that. But we should be wary of those like Ted Cruz and Lyndsey Graham, whose least concern seems to be the well-being of the nation.